I'm going on the road. I'm going to be headlining in Cleveland, Ohio on May 30th and May 31st. So come to Cleveland, Ohio. I will be headlining Don't Tell shows out there. And then the next weekend, you can come and see me in Austin, Texas. I will be headlining the Velveeta Room. Very excited about that. Get your tickets at bobbyjaycox.com. Sometimes the link just takes you to another website, but it's fun. Coming to see mine. Here is a little bit of me.
Who's got a big dick and his name is Bob? Not me. Not me. Who's gonna slob the... We're not starting the episode like that. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to episode of Discombobulated. I'm happy. How are you? Happy? Fucking... That's what I'm gonna assume. Bobby, I'm not doing good. I don't give a flying fuck. Stop doing that to us. Happy people. Is there anything better than being in a great mood and be like, how are you doing? They're like, not good. You're like, God damn it. Hold on. Let me check in my purse and see if I have any fucking empathy. Hold on. Give me, no. Give me a second. Oh my God. Okay, cool. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Everyone you know died. That's literally not my fault. Yes, I was driving the car that hit, but how could I see that happening? I'm just a Virgo. Yeah. Oh my God. I am doing good. And did ask someone the other day how they're doing. They're like, not good. No, please, come on. But I've been that person way more than not. You know what I mean? Some people are like, I'm in a great mood. Like, how you doing? I'm like, I'm fucking pretty sad. Why is that? You want to help me figure it out? Oh God, here we go. And everyone's a therapist now. And especially the ones going to therapy, the people you know who are doing the worst in the world. Everyone I know who's in therapy, they're like, I'm like, huh. We saw Rory Scoville the other day, and he has this bit and he goes, huh. And so we keep saying, huh. We keep saying that, but I forgot what I was saying because I brought up, because I have ADHD and I'm unmedicated. So join the Patreon if you want me to get Vyvanse. If you want to fix the podcast, go to Patreon. Go to Patreon so that Bob can get a pill, maybe time released. Just so every once in a while you're just like, oh, I'm starting to forget. Whoa! And then fucking, how does that pill know how to dissolve like that? God damn it, if I don't know. If I had the pill, I'd know in 15 seconds with the internet. When they had, back in the day when they were taking Ritalin, before Adderall or whatever, you didn't have your phone, so you're just fucking in a fucking DMV. Man, that had to be a nightmare. It's gonna be a nightmare. Because I see everything. I do. Man, my ADHD kicks in so much, and I am unmedicated, so I will just be in pissing in a bathroom and look up and be like, they didn't cut in that paint line very well. I used to paint. And that motherfucker is not a painter. That motherfucker right there, not a painter. It's a pretty good impression. I can only do impressions of things that aren't famous people. Bobby, do you do any impressions? I'm like, yeah, of this guy Zach I know. Bobby, can you do any impressions? Yeah, my buddy Teal Pierce. Oh, zoom, kapow. Go follow Teal Pierce. God, we love Teal. I love them too, but when someone has autism, you say we love them, just so that you know they have a lot of love around them. You gotta, God, if Teal's not the best. Yeah, when we go outside, I'll have to be like, because he doesn't smoke pot or cigarettes or drink at all, obviously. Or maybe not obviously, I don't know. But dude, we'll go outside and dude, Teal Pierce would not, I'm like, dude, do you want to come hang out? Just because you're not smoking, you can come hang out with us. And goddamn, if that guy doesn't rip every fucking circle to pieces, that guy is so fucking funny. Why are you going off on a Teal Pierce tangent? Because I have ADHD. Bobby, is that the only thing you're going to talk about? It's kind of the only thing the podcast is about. So, what are you going to do, motherfucker? What are you going to fucking do? Sorry if I piss off 11 people today. If this is your first time listening to the podcast, you've already skipped the episode. If this is your first time tuning in, you've already turned it off. If you're listening, you were probably listening to your favorite episode of your favorite podcast, and you're all caught up on the episodes. So then at the end of that episode, you're like, oh, it'll probably play another episode of this person, but it doesn't. It throws me on, and you're so mad. You're like, what the fuck is happening to my fucking car radio? What, you're like, who the hell's dumb voice? I know, because it's happened to me too. I'm also you. I've also been like, who would start their podcast? Oh, this is my voice and me. Shit. I also don't like my podcast. Yeah, I have a podcast. I wouldn't check it out. Well, who do you think's going to listen to it? I'm like, suckers. I'm like, dude, bro, I love you. I stopped cutting my hair during COVID too, and I have the same shirt since I've fucking been in high school. Dude, I am just like you. I'm a little gay, but I'm not. I swear to fucking God. Time will tell. God, wouldn't it be so embarrassing if I started like sucking dicks right now? Because like what would have happened is everyone who thought I was gay would be like, I guess you're not gay. And then I start sucking dicks, like, oh, what the? They're like me. They're like me with Bitcoin. Like I bought in and then I was like, I should probably get out of there. And then, yeah. Sorry, I'm extra all over the place. We missed an episode last weekend, but no one cares because that's okay. We're building the podcast. Bobby, why would you bring up that on the podcast? Because 11 people got to know the truth. How many people are in your Patreon? I think 13. So more people listen and pay than actually listen, which I don't know if you know how numbers work, is fucking weird. Bobby, is this a business meeting episode? It might be. It might be. It motherfucking might be. So, Bobby, talk about something interesting. No. Bobby, get into a thing at the topic, so at the bottom of the screen, like on YouTube, it'll be like, this is the chunk that talks about this. Instead of when I put it into AI, it goes, hey, rambling with, and then it'll be like Robbie Jaycox. I'm like, how do you not know my fucking name? How the fuck do you not know my fucking name? So, but I just got back from the road. I got back last night, fucking did some push-ups, got in the fucking tub and then shower. Some people think it's weird that I tub to shower, and I don't give a fuck what you think. I'm happy. You're the sad ones, and I don't want to hear it. And then I'll be sad one day, and I'll be like, could you bend your ear? And you're allowed to get the fuck out of here. So, and I went out and signed up for 2 things I did not get on. One was the Mothership open mic. And then the other was Kill Anthony. Or short, Kill Tony. They either call it Murder Anthony or Kill Tony. But I signed up for that. Real divide I don't live in St. Louis anymore, in Austin, on if people want to sign up for it or not. I sign up. I'm here. And everyone, like, my reasoning is that I'm like, I would live here. I'm going to go, and I'm like, it's a minute of comedy. I have a minute, or I'll go on and I'll find out I don't. Clip to me going, I fucking throw up. God, that would be so cool if I could time it. Someone's going to do it, because we do. What happens is you sign up for Kill Tony, and then you wait, and it's like at this like 2-tiered bar. And some people, like, there's people that you're like, can we all like start voting on who should go up? Because you really want the guy who's sitting there and he's like, you guys hang out and have jokes, and you're like, you're about to fall off and fucking land on 6th Street and kill yourself and probably someone else. And we call them fat ass, but they're skinny as hell. That's what we do here in Austin. We call you the opposite. So Yeah, that you do want to do that. But I did that and then came home, and now I'm looking at there's so many fucking, it's just suitcases opened up and me being mad that I didn't separate my clean from my dirty. So even if it's clean, it's fucking dirty. So it's like, oh, I'm just going to do a load of laundry to make sure everything's clean. I'm going to like, oh God, Bobby, why are you like that? Is it the ADHD? 100%. But my brain keeps doing this thing where I was like, I didn't finish a point earlier that I kind of keep thinking I was going to be funny, but I got lost in the bit. Of it. But we just got back we were in Salt Lake City. We were at Wise Guys. Fucking absolutely ruled. I think my favorite sets on tour, my favorite sets personally have just been like at Wise Guys, the Salt Lake City, and they have one in Las Vegas. Those are my favorite fucking shows. Those shows were fucking lit. Those shows I felt very loosey fucking goosey at. And so that was cool. We did their shows. Rory Scoville was next door, so we got to like do our show, and we'd go over and then watch his show like in between our shows. And god damn if that guy's not a master of what he does. God fucking motherfucking damn it. Oh my God. It's very like, as a comic, like I still laugh at shows. Like there are people that you watch sit in the back that are just like, I'm fucking too cool for school. And I'm like, I'm going to school and I'm a fool for you, baby. And I was laughing. Like I was doing that thing where people started like turning back and looking at me. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. He's one of my all-time favorite comics. He's one of my favorite comics of fucking all of time, from the Big Bang until fucking right now. And then now, and then now, and then now. And so we got to go over there and watch him. And I was laughing. God, he's so funny. If you've never seen Rory Scoville live, you fucking absolutely have to. And if you're like, well, sell me on him from my home first. Okay. Any of his specials, or what we were talking about last night, which is so fucking good, is Rory Scoville and John Doerr on Conan. Type it in. Watch it on YouTube. If you love it, go see him. If you don't love it, go watch him again, and then make sure. You got to double down on your bets, because that's the thing with art. I do that. I don't ever dislike a song until eventually I'm like, if I hear that song one more time, I'm going to fucking throw myself on the sixth straight. So, but we did that. And then we drove to Los Angeles. And for the very first time, we stayed downtown. And I found out why that's where Skid Row is. That's where Skid Row is. And I didn't know that. We got downtown and we were like, hey, let's walk around and we'll just go over here. We'll buy a joint, smoke a joint. It's legal there. So we bought a joint, walked around, and we were like, man, there's a lot of like sounds and like spray paint, like covering like signs where you're like, I should be able to see what that restaurant is. And it's like, not anymore. Now it's tagged. You can only buy spray paint there now. But we were pretty close to Skid Row, which, hey, if you're listening to this on Skid Row, fuck it. Hey, I'm not against you. I was just a little fucking, my friend was scared. And because she was scared, that made me scared. So I was like, let's go fucking away from here. Let's get a couple locked doors in between us. And then, yeah, we did not stay downtown LA anymore. Because there's a lot of human shit. There's like, and you're like, how do you know the difference? You just know. You know the difference between dog shit and human shit. And I've seen my friends almost step into it on both sides of this amazing country we live in. That's the great thing about America. You can, from New York to California, there are so many places you can step in shit made right here in America. Well, it is food probably like from, it's processed probably, and then all the, but, and like, Bobby, they don't process food and send it here. I'm like, I don't know. I eat food with cartoons on it, so I don't know. Episode starts now. Okay. Gulp. But I'm so fucking tired. I'm just going to be honest. We had so much fun. I was with Cactus. She had meetings all week while we were in LA. She had spots. We did a couple clubs. while we were there. We did the Ice House Ruled. We did the Hollywood Improv. No, she did the Hollywood Improv. I was at Oxnard. Who gives a flying fuck? But we were like all over. And man, dude, living in LA is a fucking, you are in your car. You better like your car. I've slept in my car a lot in LA, but it's always been for like a 2-day, 3-day, you know what I mean? It's like you're not there for very long. Man, the longer you're there, you're just fucking in that fucking car. And getting so much road rage. Oh my God, dude, I have road rage. Dude, I have such, oh my God. But here's what I'm doing now because I'm an adult. You can't get mad while you drive. It's not safe. So what I do, or what I did, is while we were in LA, Tatum was driving and someone almost hit her. We were on the highway and someone like did that thing where they came across into our lane and almost hit her. And then she was like, oh, and swerved, which made us almost hit another car. And we go back and then we're all taking that exit and then we're at a stoplight. And Tatum was like, and she was like trying to calm down. And then like, you ever like dated a girl that does Reiki? They're like, they go to your chest and they like pull, like they just like move and like, yeah. That's what I tried to do with her. And I just tried to go, and I took her anger and I got out of the car because it just turned red and it's fucking red for a minute. So I got out and this guy who almost killed us, who was parked in front of us, I didn't yell at him. I didn't hurt him. I didn't knock on his window. I didn't touch his car. I just got out of my car. He saw me in his peripherals, decided to look at me, probably because he knew he was in the wrong, and then just got to watch me go and give him a middle finger. I smiled and got back in the car. Tatum started laughing. I felt better. And then I was like, I think that's what we do now. That's how we deal with that. That's how we deal with that anger that you build up in LA. Like, and if you're saying you're like, Bobby, what if someone did that to you? When I lived in St. Louis, there was also bad drivers, including myself. I cut someone off one time and I felt so bad, but I like to accept the guilt. You know? You kind of like accept the guilt of the highway. And someone was behind me and the person in the car could not stop flipping me off. They both just kept fucking flipping me off. And I was like, I saw it in the rear view and I was like, I'd be doing this. I was like, yep. Someone comes past you, you have to be like, I know. You don't just get to almost kill us and fuck up our whole day. And then you can't just get a middle finger. It's a gesture. It's a middle finger. A middle finger is a reminder that we don't live outside anymore. It's a reminder that like, I am so mad, and in any other world, we would beat the fucking shit out of each other. But if we don't have shelter, and if we haven't built shelter that makes us be able to drive around in a shelter, so every once in a while, you just got the middle finger to be like, hey, we would fucking really get in a fight if it was fucking a couple thousand years ago, you know? And we're not going to do that, but I'm going to remind you that I don't like you. And then maybe the more you get that through a day, like, you'll be like, oh, maybe I should fucking not be such an asshole on the highway. That's what I do. Sometimes that happens. You fucking people, you ever go out and everyone's like giving you the stink eye? You're like, maybe it's me. Maybe I was born with it. Maybe I'm a bitch when I'm out. You never know. But we're all bitches, but we're all allowed to call each other out on being bitches. Oh, I'm never a bitch. You're probably the fucking worst. You're probably the worst. We saw that on an airplane. This lady was getting off. And none of us really saw, like, it was that thing they landed. And then some people were like trying to cut to be like, I'm going to get my bag and be like the first one out. I'm going to save 2 minutes. Even though no matter what the fuck happens, if I get to my baggage, it's not going to be there. If I'm going to another flight, even if it's a little delayed because we landed late, they'll wait for us. No matter all those things, I gotta get on this plane. I'm not good in groups. Who the fuck is good in group? I hate when people are like, I'm not good in groups. I'm not sitting there like, oh yeah. Like, I'm not like, give me a group. Like, who the fuck are you talking about? The same people who are like, I'm dyslexic. I can't remember my left from my right. It's not dyslexic. It's two things. I know that's dyslexia. My brother has dyslexia. I understand that. But I'm like, it's just two things. I'm getting on two tangents on what I'm mad about, but I'm going to tell you this. I am mad when people are like, Tatum was on the road. She goes, sorry, I messed up my left from my right. I'm like, just remember it. Just remember that. Just remember that one. Just be like, that one's left. Just remember one, and then when someone says the other one, be like, it's not that way. Because you don't do you do that with up and down? Because do you, no? On the X and Y axis, is which one exists your dyslexia? And I might have it because right now I'm like, which one is the Y axis? Okay, Google, which is the X and Y axis?
On the website thirdspacelearning.com, they say, the x-axis is a horizontal line. The y-axis is a vertical line. The x-axis and y-axis intersect at the origin.
Okay, got a little sexual at the end. They intersect at the origin. We're like, we don't talk about the origin until I'm older. So if you have dyslexia, what's going on with you? Don't. I'm like, hey, let's go up here, and you're not like, you don't like start like going into the cement anyway. Just remember it. It's that way. Left, that way. Bobby, do you have any learning disabilities? ADHD. Don't you forget it, because I'm going to forget something. But I've worked on it. I'm so much better than it. I'm so much better. I feel like I'm kind of, let me think. I'm okay at it, I guess. I'm okay at it. Without being medicated, I'm okay at it. Because when you're unmedicated, you get lost easier. When you're medicated, you get also lost, but you have a job. So that's the difference. You're either on medication with your ADHD and you have a job, or you're not, and you're like, what the heck's going on? But even if you have a job and you're medicated, it's never good. Bob, when is it good? I'm starting to want, go listen to a different podcast for that one until I'm feeling better, and then I'll be better. But I started with I'm in a good mood, and I'm in a good mood because I've been giving the people what they want. The middle finger. You want it. You know you want that shit. Someone gives it to you and you're like, I am a piece of shit. I deserved it. Because I'll tell you this, I like a middle finger way more than when someone does that like clap at you. Like when you fuck up and someone does the clap, they're like, oh, yeah. None of us like that person, right? Right? They pass you and they have a color car. You're like, they make that color car. Bravo for switching. You're like, did you have aspirations you didn't get to do? And was it to be an overactor at a red light? Fucking vow. I think a thumbs up is a solid, hard thumbs up. I like that. I like a middle finger. I like a solid thumbs up. I've been doing this one. You can do a middle finger out the window, like a solid middle finger feels good. But also, I've been doing this. I'll try to roll down my window, and as best as I can, because you need both hands to give this. They're like, what the fuck? But I have to keep one hand on the wheel. I got one hand on the wheel, and the other one is giving you a what's up? And I give them like a that, because I like for other drivers to get in when they can see that. You know what I mean? That's what I was saying about the airplane. When the lady was getting off, she was like, you can go ahead. I think she was in the wrong, because the lady next to her was like, what are you doing? Because it's like the girl in front of her, they looked like they were together. They had like the same colors on. You know what I mean? You ever see people go to there like, we all have the same college on. My daughter goes to this college. I'm visiting her at this college. They're like getting off, and the lady's like, you can go. And the lady goes, okay. And I'm like, we're all fucking getting off. Why is everyone like this? Why am I better than ever? That is not what I'm saying. That is not what I'm saying. I even told Tatum, I was like, I also am a piece of shit. I'll flip people off. Like, that's not good to do. I shouldn't have gotten out of the car. I shouldn't have done a lot of things. But you try to rationalize them because we're all trying to find our way, you know? And maybe the old way isn't good. Maybe like people are like my mom was always like like, that's okay. But my mom also has like this fucking like, this trash can of anger that you're like, whoa, that's almost weirder. She's like, they can just do it. You know, is that better? I don't know. We got to like figure out what to do. Because my favorite people, I feel like, are people that are like, I don't like that. You know, people get their meal and they're like, no, this isn't what I ordered. Anyway. And then they go back to it and they're just like, no, I'm paying. I'm like, and you're like, damn, that's a good point. But then there's the other person that like gets the wrongest thing and they're like, hey, you know what? I didn't even know if I liked enchiladas and now I get to learn. It's like, you can go both ways. Both ways are good. But then once you're like, fuck it, once the server comes over and he's like, well, if it's wrong, then you're like, well, that guy chose this one. So I got to fucking jujitsu his fucking emotions and be kind of a fucking asshole. Bobby, do you have all the answers? That's why 11 people listen to this. That's why they all listen to him. The unmedicated guy figuring out his career for so goddamn long. Just like all your friends just being like, we keep supporting it. I can't, dude. I do think about this group of friends that whenever I first started, I would have like not big groups, but like every once in a while, it's like, you know, like a couple would come out and I'd be like, if you were signing up at the Funny Bone, like you would put like +2 if you brought someone, and that helped you get on the list because they're like, oh, you brought someone to the open mic, you know, they're gonna buy drinks at our club, like that's cool that people would come to see you. And then you get like more and more, and I'd have like, you know, anywhere between like 2 to like sometimes like a group of people, you know. And these fucking people who, when they would first come out, when I would first sign up, they had to have think comedy was like how I thought comedy was. It's like this thing that you do 3 times and then you're on television. That's kind of how you think it works. That's like kind of when you're new to it, you're like, because before you sign up for an open mic, you're like, how do I be famous? I want to do it. I want to do what Eddie Murphy did. I want to do that. That world doesn't exist. I want to do it. So you like try to figure out how to do it, and then you sign up, and you're like, how many times did he do that before he got on stage? And you're like 6 or what? No, he did. You do it. It takes a long time, but you sign up and you start. And I think about those people who would come to see me, those people who would come to an open mic, watch me do 4 minutes, and be like, okay, Bobby, that was you on stage. Like they would do everything except for say you, that was good. They'd be like, Bobby, we love each other. Like I live for watching someone figure out how to not lie, but also tell you you shouldn't kill yourself. Like they kind of give you this thing where they're like, oh my God, that was in our city. Bobby, everything you did up there was English. That was, Bobby, you are so, I have no words because I don't even know how to explain that was standing up there while we watched. And if you ask us to come back, we're gonna be busy for the next fucking couple decades. Sorry. People start having kids. They start having kids just to not have to come to their friends' shows. Hey, I got a band. Can you please come inside of me so that we can have a family and we can be like, oh, we can't because our baby's neck doesn't work yet. We're so sorry. We can't come watch a 30-year-old thrash metal. We're fucking so fucking sorry. I think about those people all the time. That like you're like, I'm going to another city. They're like, how many cities does he have to go to? If he should get the hint, right? That no one's gonna fucking sign him. That's not even what it's called. They're like, that no one's gonna sign him as a comedian. that no one's going to sign him and put LLC comic boy Bobby J? They're like, just they keep seeing that. But I also think about them and their lives and how they started and they went to college and then got home and worked at that bar we used to all go hang out at. And then they went to go work at the sexy bar that's like a little farther. And you're like, Bobby, don't say. I'm like, it was like for guys. So, and then you do that. And then you become a realtor and you sell fucking no houses. So then you post that you're like, it's fucking bullshit. So, and then you get a drinking habit. And then you see on Facebook that your friend Bobby is like in another comedy competition. You're like, what a fucking idiot. And you have poop in like on your toilet, like the side. And you're like, eventually it'll fucking go down. So it's like that person, they used to come out and watch me. And now they're like, what a loser. But then we're both going to win soon. Like eventually I'll get on more stuff. And you'll be like, I knew that guy. And then I'll see you sell a house to my parents. And I'll know that you fucked them over. And we'll be like, we made it. This is the dream. You fucking fuck your whole life up and judge everyone else and be like, no one knows what the fuck they're doing. And then you figure it out and you're like, I'm going to fuck your family came to see me and I'm going to charge them as much money as I can. And my family bought a house and you didn't even tell them about the leak in the basement because they didn't fucking ask. And if that's who you are, we're on our way. We're killing it. I'm still wearing a t-shirt of a band that I fucking went to high school with. Even they don't have this t-shirt. Even they've moved past this. And I'm like, I love this fucking t-shirt. It's one of the first concerts I went to. One of the first middle fingers I ever gave. And I told my friend's parents, I'm like, please don't fucking tell my parents I did that. They're like, we know that they'll beat your ass. You know you're a sheltered kid when parents are like, hey, take it easy. You know? We'd rather you do the middle finger at our house. And if you ever want to get drunk, you can come over here. I'm like, no, my parents let me drink. They're like, your parents are so fucking weird. We're Catholics. We get drunk, but don't have sex. You can eat weed, but you can kind of don't have sex. But I'm your dad, and we're gonna talk about your sex life with my mom. And you're like, oh my God, is that? Bobby, there's no way that happened. That's how we're ending the podcast. It did. I'll write a memoir about it one day. One day I'll write a memoir. But for right now, you just get the pod. You just get the pod and seeing me on the road. So come see me on the road. I'm always on the road with Cactus Tate. We are adding shows all the time. I'm adding shows all the time. And if you look and you're like, God damn, that city's close to me, and this guy is so fucking funny, I just piss shit my pants. Then sign up for the Patreon, and I'll talk directly to you and let you know when I'm coming to your city. Buy a ticket to come and see me on the road. Just comment on a video and know that I'll be like, thanks, and know that it means fucking dog shit. I don't even know how the algorithm works, but if that's all, you're like, I comment on all, that's fucking bullshit. Give me send me a check for fucking $30,000, and then I'll come to your city. I'll come so please come out and see a show. So kisses. Be nice to each other, unless you gotta give them the middle finger. Don't hurt each other, but give each other the middle finger. Don't be a prick unless it's time to middle finger some. You know what I meant. Okay. Goodbye. Bye.